Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Rush Hour Learn. In today's video, we are going to learn about data types. So, what are data types? Types of data types, memory sizes of data types. First, what are data types? The type of data stored in a C program is called data type. In previous class, we have learned while learning about variables, I have said that we have considered a glass of water, and in that I have said that the glass is a variable which is storing my data. I have given a definition for that data type there. I said that it's a type of data I am giving to that variable. Now here my variable is storing a data. Okay, is storing a data here, and the type of data is called the data type. As simple as that. The type of data I'm storing. If in case I'm storing an integer variable which doesn't have any decimal point, that means I'm storing an integer type data type. Integer type. If I'm storing a number of decimal point, I'm storing a floating type data type. If the decimal point and the fractional part is too large, then that's a double. So we are going to learn about the types now. Now, types of data types. First one is primitive data type. What is this primitive data type? These are system defined data types. That means if I am giving an integer here, I'm not giving any number here. For example, I'm not assigning this number at all. I'm not assigning this. I'm just declaring I'm giving an integer type variable, and here I ended this semicolon. Now what my compiler does is it will take this integer, like it will understand directly that they are giving me a integer type data type, so I should give them a space of that. Now that space is considered to be the memory size of that data type. Now for int, I'm giving an integer and it is storing me 2 bytes of data, 2 bytes of space in 16-bit machine and 4 bytes of data in 32-bit machine. And if we learn in bits, it is 16 bits or 32 bits. Is that clear? Okay, next. If I'm giving a float there, if I'm not giving integer there, I'm giving float there, then it will allocate a space of 4 bytes for me. It will allocate 4 bytes for me. 4 bytes means 32 bits. I have mentioned here 1 bit is equal to 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. So it will allocate me 4 bytes of space or 32 bits of space. When I just declare a float there. Okay, next, character. If I say I'm giving a character variable, just just give me the space. It will just give me it will allocate a space of 1 byte or 8 bits. Okay. Now I think this is clear for everyone. And now, memory size. Just now I have explained these two are the memory spaces. The space which is allocated by the compiler. We'll be learning that in terms of bytes and bits. So for a character it is 1 byte, integer 2 bytes or 4 bytes, and float 4 bytes, double 8 bytes. Next, what are these format specifiers? Now uh, in programs, while we are writing programs, we'll get to know that always we won't give the input directly when we are writing the code. We won't give the input. We will ask the input from the user. While the code is running, we'll ask the input from the user. So while we are giving that, this format specifiers helps us to take input from the user. Now, percentage %c is used as a format specifier while we are taking a character input from the user, and percentage %d from the for integer type data from the user. For sorry, here it should be percentage. I'm so sorry, it's wrong here, and this should be like percentage f. This should be percentage f, and this should be percentage lf. And the thing here is double is the long float. The double is also called long float derived data types. These data types are derived from system defined or primitive data types. These derived data types are here. For every data types, this data types like there's integer, float, and all these are the basic data types which we'll be using throughout the C or any program. Like everything we'll be creating for few, and we'll be noting down few, but they are all the derived ones from these data types. So we should be knowing this for sure. And when we are learning about derived data types, here we'll learn about arrays, strings, pointers, and functions. What is this array? Array is a collection of data types of same data type. Collection of data of same data type. Here, in a single variable, we can assign number of elements. It can be like anything, any number, but we have to give a size to them so that it can give it will give a specified memory size for that array. Next, strings, pointers, and functions. We'll be learning everything in detail in the further classes. Next, user defined data types. These are user defined. That means we will be creating the data types in structures. We will be creating the data types, unions, enumerations, and etc. The programmer will define the data types here. That's all for today. Thank you very much for watching, and this data type class is very important, and the table here mentioned is very, and that's all for today. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.